You're such an asshole.
Coming on the 7th inning stretch at Asshole Consulting. Oh, I got 12 hours of sleep, I'm tired. Of course, I'm sitting in a kid's chair. And I'm twisting this way because the light comes that way. It's tough being an asshole. Hello, Captain. Please give me advice on this subject. Don't hold back. I would like a video response. Please leave my country. Leave out my country. And if you could please make a neutral title, not mentioning your degree in it for privacy issues. But dude, it is such a spectacularly stupid degree. I mean, I'm just when you mention it, I'm just I'll try. Additional information. I'm a 20-year-old girl and I live in Europe. I've just finished my first year at college in the new degree of complete bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay, I'm not going to say what it is. But for my listening audience, this is kind of a degree. I would put it on par, a degree on par with the validity and employment prospects of like getting a degree in healing crystals and meditation. This is, dear, get the fuck out of that. Knock it the fuck off. Are you really that stupid to think that this would have been a real degree? Come on. The bigger problem isn't your degree, or is this a worthwhile degree or a worthless degree. It's the fact you even thought this would be a worthwhile degree. And you have to be honest with yourself. Are you going to work hard in this life, or are you going to try and... Everybody tries to find the easy way. You all try and find the easy way. I'm going to major in English. I'm going to major in art. I'm going to major in sociology. And I'll be that one that gets through it. I'll be that one that makes 6 feet. No, you won't. But this is again, another... It is on par with being as stupid as getting a degree in puppetry. Or environmental social justice. The great one himself talked about that one. There's some idiot girl over at CSU majoring in environmental social justice. And this is bullshit. The European country you're in, I won't mention it, the taxpayers should be enraged that they are paying for this worthless fucking shit. But we just gotta, oh my God, education! I have no debt. College doesn't cost as much here as in America. No, it does cost the same amount. You have to employ the same people. You have to pay the same electricity, and you have to have the same housing and heating costs. It's the taxpayers pay it. I mean, do you have any guilt for daring to have your particular country's taxpayers pay for this shit? Do you want to contribute to society or not? That's the simple question. You want to contribute? Be an engineer, be a doctor. Hell, be a mom. Be a nurse, be a caretaker. But this, come on. What is that? That's bullshit. I pay approximately 3,000 euros a year for this degree that lasts 3 years. I also don't have a dorm because I live nearby the college. Degree information. The bachelor degree exists for 3 years. The first year is a general year. When you go to your second year, you have to choose what subject you're going to major in. You have I can't mention this because it's part of the program. You have this particular worthless sub-major, if you want to call it that. This particular worthless sub-major is where you go on to be an entrepreneur in this field and get other people to be entrepreneurs in this field. So this almost has like multi-level marketing scam written all over it. They target especially the growing market of people who work too much. So this isn't, their product doesn't solve a particular problem. It's just, hey, are you working too hard? Are you burnt out? Are you sleepy? Oh, hey, go hire one of these kids from this really stupid fucking program. And what are you supposed to do at 22? You're going to solve these people's problems with this bullshit degree? This program is where you're going to work in the hospitality industry. the healthcare industry or some other industry where people need this treatment. I want to choose the original sub-major, which is worthless. My plan was to work for a company and then work in this field as an entrepreneur, but I have some serious concerns for this. One, how can you tell people what to do in an entrepreneurial capacity at such a young age where 9 out of 10 you yourself haven't achieved anything in life? That's one of the ways to tell your degree is worthless. Teachers, guidance counselors, professors, psychologists, you just graduated at the age of 22 and now you're going to tell people what to think and how to live it. Journalists, politicians, it's a bullshit, it's a scam. It's a scam. That's what it is. It's a scam. You of course can't tell these people what to do at the age of 22. You won't be smart, well you may be smart, but you won't be wise enough. You won't have the experience. You are absolutely 100% right. You're not going to help them. But this entire, I can't call it profession, this entire degree and everyone who's majoring in it, deep down inside they know that. You oddly think that there might be some legitimacy to this profession. There is none. Your goal is to lie to people who want to be told what they want to hear, and then you make money. Or your client or your school makes money. 2, is it still a management degree? The chances of becoming a manager right away are basically 0. No, it's not a management degree, and all management degrees are bullshit. All business management degrees are bullshit. You're even worse than a business degree. I mean, that's like being the fungus that eats and lives on shit. That's what your degree is. A business degree is pretty worthless, but you're the fungus and the bacteria that eat the shit. And it is not the only reason above that concern me. It seems to me that this is a bullshit degree. Yes, as the department head of the degree said, it's a pioneer's degree. Well, if it's a pioneer's degree, what is she doing teaching? Why should she be, if it's truly a pioneer, a new evolutionary field, they would be out there working and making a shitload of money. That's a truly pioneering new revolutionary degree. They won't even have degrees. The way you can tell it's pioneering and revolutionary is there's no degree for it because it's so new that the slow, lethargic schools haven't caught up yet to create a degree. Which he basically meant there is no real market yet for it. There are coaches working in the field before that this degree existed. In this field, it is also the same, meaning that you really don't need a degree to do the work. No, you don't, because there's not 4 years or 3 years worth of study here. The rumor goes that the government will obligate big companies in the future to hire these people. Oh, God, how could you work for this? The government is going to force the taxpayers, corporate taxpayers this time, but still owned by private citizens. They're going to force people to get this, huh? Wow, that's a great fucking industry. These people are really awesome. They're going to force the government to make it so that they can live as parasites off the taxpayers. On a moral ground, not even moral, on a moral ground, any moral person couldn't work in this field. But don't you get sick of working with slime? These are criminals. These are parasites you're working with. And they're not cool criminals or parasites that have to go and risk life and limb arm robbing people. These are parasites that use the government. They're cowards. They're wimps. They're weaklings. And even if it is true, I have my doubts in it because the government promises all sorts of things and don't always follows through. So you're hoping that the government forces the taxpayer in your country to pay for this bullshit? Did you take any ethics or morality classes? You might want to do that first. Because I'm thinking about the United States. There's rumor going around the United States is going to send military SWAT teams over to your small country and make little girls under the age of 25 give me half their money. I can't trust the government's going to do it. I hope it happens. I hope the government goes over there and forces young little girls in Europe, 25 and under, to give me half their money. Do you understand how evil this is, that this industry you're in is? To me, this whole profession thing comes more and more out as a trend. It is a scam. It is a disgusting scam. I'm surprised the colleges are even allowing that in there. There are not so many people who follow this degree in the first year. There are just 50 girls and 4 boys. Oh, you girls. Oh, I'm smart, independent. We're so equal. Really, you're equal to men? Really? Looks like it's just easier scam suckers and con artists both being taken for this degree, and then you're going to perpetuate this lie and this scam. I'm also very troubled with the fact that we haven't learned anything about the subject matter. Yeah, they got to stretch it out to 3 years. You're not going to learn anything about the subject. They got to stretch it out so they can employ as many worthless liberal arts leftist professors. I've learned more about general marketing, office IT, and general accounting than about the program itself. Our mandatory subject is... Oh, God, I don't know if I can say it. I can't. No, you didn't want me to say it. Our mandatory subject is a thing that would never be a subject ever. I mean, the title might as well. Our mandatory subject is orgasms. Well, actually, there's some medical purpose and value in that. Our mandatory subject is warm fuzzies. It could really be that. Warm fuzzies. This is a combination of... I can't say that either. It seems to me it is one big joke. Yes! This part is knowing how to... I really wish you'd let me say this. This part is knowing how to relax and using different meditative principles to achieve part of the overall profession. The other part is a combination of, shall we say, kinesiology and psychology. The kinesiology really isn't even a kinesiology. Even 70-year-olds can do way better than this. Variations. Oh my God. I'm just trying to see what I can even read here. Because it is so stupid what they're doing, it would expose these people for the frauds and scams that they are. I would honestly, dude, drop out of this program and go report them to whatever your authorities are. Don't go to the education department. You gotta go to like a conservative MP or whoever, whatever system you have in that particular European country, and you gotta say, look, this is a scam. The taxpayers are getting screwed out of this. Oh my God. Okay, I can't. Damn it! This would make such good radio. All right, you're going into this way too much detail. You want me to do a video, but then I can't say anything because it would identify it. Okay, I'm going to say this to give the listener, they at least owe them this much. Here's what we saw this year: water, earth, air, and fire, just like an Avatar. That's the level of stupid bullshit. This is a college fucking degree. For example, if you are more earth, you have a stronger core. If you are more water, you are more accommodating. To teach this, we did an exercise. You had to choose a partner. One was going to, one's standing around, they're pulling hard. Yeah. This is a scam. I knew it was a scam with the title, but this is bullshit. They're just having you piss away time. One of the professors is a middle-aged woman. It has to be her way. When you get tested on the exercises, what matters most to her is your look on your face. If you happen to do the exercises perfect, but have the look on your face suggests that you don't find it very useful or interesting, you won't get a high score. But if you do the opposite, you'll get a better score. She keeps on talking about how she teaches her clients, but teaches us useless things. After discovering my channel. I thought you meant you were going to channel yourself, because that's the tone of this fucking program. After discovering your channel and lying awake on a sleepless night, I decided to do a background check on her. I found a bunch of things about her work as a teacher, but I found nothing about her so-called practice. Because they make money going to school and teaching. That's all you can do with a worthless degree, is reteach the same worthless slop to new naive suckers of students. Also, the students, especially those who choose coaching, are just weird, to say it bluntly. A couple of them have diagnosed depression. Some of them are closed-minded. Not all narcissists with bullying tendencies. Others live very unhealthy. Okay, I got to skip over this because you took, so that's why I charged you more. Please give me your thoughts on this degree and if I should wait till next year to see if it becomes better. No. Get out of it. Get out of it now. Now. Fucking right now. You cancel your classes. You never waste another second of your life in this worthless thing. Do you think that there's a future for this field with this degree? No, there is no future. Unless, of course, you're okay with the government forcing the taxpayer at gunpoint to create entirely unnecessary expenses for corporations and people. And unless, because once again, if you're okay with that, I'm okay with having the U.S. military create a law that says I get to be entitled to half of all the European women's shit who are under 30. And we're going to enforce it with the U.S. military because ours is bigger than the entire European military. It's okay, though, because the government did it, all right? I want to go for his accounting as a backup because it'll help me for my future entrepreneurial plans, but I don't know if this is going to be worth it. Look, dude, accounting is going to be way better than this worthless piece of shit degree. I'll be working a job first before I can become an entrepreneur because I need some capital first. Dude, you are so naive. You are so... And I don't know if you're dumb or if you're just naive, but if you fell for this degree and you still think a year from now that, oh, we'll make it more specific, and you don't have the intelligence to realize with the title of that degree, it's a scam, I don't think you're going to become an entrepreneur because heaven help you what your entrepreneurial idea is. I think going into accounting would be a grand idea for you. It's not too difficult. There is demand for it. You can always, if you end up, and it could be that you're just naive and you're very smart, so you have the capacity to go on and become a CPA. But if you're not that bright, you can do accounting. You're going to have to try hard, but you can do accounting. You can become a staff accountant, accounts payable, accounts receivable. For the love of God, don't get pregnant. Do not get pregnant until you're married, okay? Please do me that favor. I mean, if you couldn't figure out that this was a scam, you're not competent to be a mother yet, okay? And you're not going to become an entrepreneur. You're going to become an accountant first or something. But you're switching tomorrow from this bullshit to accounting. And thank God you had to waste your year anyway to get those generals out of the way. So you didn't really waste any time. You caught me just in the right part. This is the best money you ever spent. I'll be working Jeff Center. I did a research of jobs. I found many with no experience required, but the problem is that specialists say that accounting jobs will disappear from 2020 because the computer will do all the work. Do you think that it will be worth it? Well, what are the other options? Honestly, I don't think you have it in you to become an engineer. I don't think you have it in you to become a computer programmer. I mean, take an IQ test online and please prove me wrong. I'd like to see what your IQ is. If it's 110 or higher, cool, then you could go become an engineer. And then thankfully, that was just a naivete on your part. But you do need to test your IQ because if you're coming in the 90, 92Z area, I think you're at, you are going to be very susceptible to scams like this. All right? So I think accounting is a good choice. It's a very good choice. Maybe consider the trades or something like that. And let's not worry about becoming an entrepreneur. What's going to happen in 2020? Wait, we'll disappear from 2020? What, 3 years? Is that going to be demand for accountants? I highly doubt that. Yeah, become an accountant, dear. Please become an accountant. All right. And by the way, please report that program to the authorities. That is bullshit. I'd go, you know what? I take it back. Go to the media. Go to the conservative media and highlight that. Or a conservative MP, but going to the regular media, they're not going to do anything about it because they're part of that. You got to go to a conservative or right-leaning politician and I'm being serious. This really doesn't have anything to do with politics. This is just a waste of the taxpayers' money and scamming you poor kids. Because the 50 girls and the 4 idiot boys that took this, their lives are over. Their lives are fucking over. And thank God you dodged this. 10 years from now, you're going to be damn happy you got this video. All right. Once again, Ansel Consulting to the rescue. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.